funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like what blessings dropping. And so I got myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Yo, we live for part 2, y'all. What's up with it? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, man. What's up? What's up with it? Yo. What's up with it? What's up with it? What's up with it? Yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Putting up on this Monday for part two, man. On part one, we was covering a show that Tap In Podcast had covered. The title was Too Grown for Games. Is Dated After 40 a joke or a journey? Now, those of y'all who didn't catch part one, by all means, catch part one of this, and you get to part two. But don't worry, you could chill and be over here for part two right now. I'm just saying, shoot. So we're gonna cover part two, man. I appreciate everybody in building SBK. What's up with it, man? Salute to you, bro. Like always. I see you. My boy locked and loaded and ready to go, for real, man. He is locked and loaded and ready to go. Shout out to everyone who's watching in the bushes, and shout out to everyone who are catching the repeat of the stream as well too. Salute to y'all. Salute. So without further ado, man, I don't want to hold y'all, man. We figure I'll jump in part two with this. So, I think I kind of did part one of this service, okay? The reason why I'm saying this is because on part one, I kind of skipped ahead a little bit, and to be honest with you, I shouldn't have did it at all. I shouldn't. Because what I ended up doing was that I had skipped over a critical moment between SBK and E when they was going back and forth in their exchange. And this particular exchange will set the whole tone of the rest of the conversation for the whole entire night. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is this. I already got it queued up. We're going to go back and watch the whole back and forth with SBK and E. All right. I'm going to want to listen to it. The Lounge family, y'all going to listen to it as well, too. We're going to give our perspective on this, all right? We're going to give our perspective on this, and we physically ready to jump into this for real. So without further ado, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man. It helps out the channel a whole lot. It let YouTube know that, yeah, you want more of this content, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Part two, y'all. Part two, we lock and loaded. We forget it, y'all, for real. All right? So this is the part of the live right now where SBK and Eve is going to have the exchange. It's like right after this video, okay? I already gave my reaction to this video, so check it out on part one. I might say something again about it. Ain't no telling, but we rolling with it. But let's get it. Part two, let's go.
So since I have time today for my women over 40, because that's who I talk to, y'all younger women, your moms, your aunties, someone around you should be mentoring you to get married. That's not what I do. I have my own daughters. One is married. One's going to be married soon. So y'all really need to have conversations with your moms, aunties, mentors, okay? For women over 40, y'all, this dating landscape is different. No one is really talking to us about how different the dating landscape is. I went through it at 43, married at 44, maybe I was 42, turned 4, I don't know. But I'm 45 now, and I'm doing my best to help y'all understand it's limited, okay? You want a clearance rack, okay? You got to pick the best. We're manager special. It's not what it was in your 20s. It's not what it was in your 30s. And some of y'all over 50 that I meet and really still think y'all got options. You're so independent and set in your ways, you blame it on the men. But it's you, sis. It's you.
It's you. It's you. It's you, sis. Yeah, it's definitely you. Abril, what's up with it? Appreciate you pulling up to the lounge tonight. What's up with it? Salute. Abril say that she said, Urban SBK, good evening, Kings. Then she said this, married and remarried to the same man in between, may be able to conversate on the temp dating I did in between. Let's just say the dating scene is different these days. Differently different. And I agree with you on that. I agree. Believe me, I know, because when I went out there into the dating scene and dating market, you know what I'm saying, doing what I was doing, yes, I know it's very, very different. It is very different. Hence the reason why we're having this conversation tonight. But let's hear SBK rebuttal on this video. And I believe this is going to be the part where E is going to actually give her rebuttal as well too. So let's check this out.
It's you, sis. It's you. Do y'all agree with that? since I've been up here running my mouth for hold on, let me read. I said what I said. She says she looks my mom. I'm good. Okay. Jimbo, did you say something and I missed it? Jimbo says to each his own. I wasn't dating material in my 20s. Didn't get serious. That's an interesting point you got there, bro. A lot of people are not mature in their 20s. You got it. You got it.
Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not sub up to the Tap In podcast, by all means, sub up to the channel. They do be having great, phenomenal content over there with SBK and E. And also, you can sub up to their individual channels as well, too. SBK, his channel is what? Your channel, SBK, I think SBK, Silverback King. So you can sub up to his channel, and you can also sub up to E channel as well, too. So make sure y'all check that out. All right. Moderators, y'all most definitely could drop the channels in the chat.
Movie night. If it's dudes that still want to date, but they look like Jerome or Martin. What the hell? What the hell? Why are you talking to Jerome on Martin? You should be talking to Jerome on for Martin anyway.
All right, so last night I did respond to this, right? I gave my full spiel about why women date ugly men, okay? Why they go out to want ugly men, all right? So I did my whole spiel on part one, but I give you a quick summary of it, okay? The reason why women go after women talk to ugly men is simply because women are not attracted to a man's physical appearance like how we are with women, okay? Women are hypergamous, meaning that they go after the dude's social status. The appearance is like the very last thing on the list. But long as this dude has some type of status, then that's what they go after. If this dude look like he got money, if he look like if he's driving a car, if he look like he got himself put together, or he could be the neighborhood drug dealer, he could be the neighborhood thug, he could be the neighborhood pookie. Long as he has some type of status, typically women would be gravitated towards status. Hence, this is the reason why you see women go after the bad boys first, then later on down the line, they try to go after the quote unquote squirrels later, okay? This is the reason why. It's because they don't go after looks. They go after status. All right. Long story short. But if you want to hear my full spill on that, check out part one of this stream. All right.
Did I miss somebody else's comment? Let's see. Real says, I think some women in their 40s or 50s like younger men. When I was in my 20s in college, that's all I pretty much was attracted to or was compatible with. And that's kind of normal. You know what I mean? That's kind of normal. That's pretty much normal. Since I've been running my head for what you got on, I've been running my head for, I want to.
Has anybody done the poll? Have you done the poll?
Yep.
I guess this was, hey, SBK, I guess this was the reason why I skipped ahead of it, because I was saying E-word about the damn poll than the actual stream itself. I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, she worried about that poll. Let's go forward this bull crap. But we ain't going to forward this time. We're going to get all the way through it, all right?
Have you done the poll? Give your preaching spell on the poll.
Bushwick Watchers.
Bushwick Watchers.
Have you completed the poll, the survey? Please attend the chat anonymously and vote. It is an anonymous thing. I shouldn't have to tell you, but I'm telling you. Please come hither down in the chat and anonymously vote for the poll. The poll says, who plays more games after 40? Is it men or is it women? Again, who plays more games after 40? Is it men or women?
Okay.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
All right, so now the poll is the actual catalyst of this whole entire conversation, all right? Since they put that poll out there saying who play more games, men or women, all right? So, now it's family. those of y'all who are in the chat, and those of y'all who are catching the replay as well too, let's play along as well too, right? So what say you? Who play more games, men or women? Go ahead and let me know in the chat right now. Comment right now. Who play more game, men or women? And I bet not see no bullshit in the chat talking about both of us. Both of them play games. Urban, both of them. You play that, I'm gonna get my moderator to delete that message. It's either one or the other. Do men play games more or do women play games more? Don't be coming up with that bullshit talking about both.
Come on.
And the way this poll is going, it seems like it's
push with watchers. That's right. That's right.
The way this poll is, it's leaning towards a certain gender because there's more gender in the chat. If you know what I mean, more of that gender in the chat. So
now keep it real, bro. Keep it real, SBK. It's more women in the chat of the Tap In podcast than men. So it's going to be slated either way. Whatever way the women going to vote, that's what it's going to be. It is what it is.
Tell you my answer. But let me read it again. Who plays more games after 40? Men or women? Now, I'm gonna tell you what I voted for. First of all, y'all know what I'm gonna say.
I know. I'm like, it ain't like it's rocket science.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Look. It is more women in our Tap In family than men. So of course the poll is gonna be lopsided.
And of course, y'all seen what y'all seen what what's her name put on her, right? I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see what she put on here real quick. Where's that? All right. I said what I said put on her. She said the dating game has changed drastically on both sides. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the bullshit I'm talking about right here. It's both. That ain't what the poll said. The poll is want you to vote either men or either woman, not no both or anything in between. See, to be honest with y'all, I personally don't like it where people be disingenuous like that, where they can't choose a side. You know what I'm saying? But however, when it comes to certain issues that they are, really found upon or whatever, right? Then they'll choose a side real quick. But when it comes to like dating and relationship, they always want to go through this both type of narrative. No, it's not always both in every situation. All right.
Of course, the poll is going to be lopsided, and they're going to say men. All right. But here's the thing. Women, look, the world is y'all's. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, the world is y'all's. It's like the person that want to come see you but never call, like, what the hell? Really? Yes, Bonds. Let me cook, Bonds. Let me cook. Still think they could be a player 45. A lot of men and women. A lot of men and women. Women do too. You know what I'm saying? I know you were just aiming that towards men, Bonds, but a lot of women do too. But here's the thing, women. This is just my perspective. The world is y'all's. All right. And whether us men, we like it or not, the world is y'all's. You know what I mean? Y'all know how to push a man's buttons. Y'all know how to get what you want, right? Y'all do. You just do. You know what I mean? God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. God bless y'all, man. You know.
So one of the comments they put up there, somebody that is actually a man's world, but in reality, I agree, it is a man's world simply because we was created first, and we the ones who helped build the whole entire infrastructure of the whole entire world, the whole entire planet. Women does follow suit. They just join the luxury of our labor. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. All right. Let's keep it 100. Then they're also going to come in here talking about that men lie. I already proven this this on point yesterday in the stream, but I'm gonna say it again. No, men do not lie. Men do not lie. We be straight up, upfront, and honest with you right then and there about our intentions. So that's the whole point, that women don't agree with it because they be having their own narrative in play. And so guess what they do? They end up manipulating the situation to get what they want. Case in point, when I was telling y'all earlier about the Dusties, the Pookies, the Ray Rays out there and stuff right there, the bandits out there, right? In their mind, they thinking that they can literally change this dude to be the person that they want him to be while enjoying the luxuries of everything else as well too. And so guess what they do? They start manipulating. He already gave you that disclaimer that he's a one ain't shit nigga. But guess what? Guess what? You don't care. You still pursue that dude. You still allow that dude access. And guess what? Dude ain't gonna change. That when he finally do some stuff that you don't like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. No, you chose him, man. You chose him. I'm just saying.
I mean, y'all are the salt of the earth. You know what I mean? But look, single women or women in general, y'all like to play games, bro. Yeah, y'all like to play mind games. Y'all know what y'all do. The power is, I'm just going to go ahead with this. Y'all got the kids. Y'all got the kids in bed. Y'all got the kids in bed, right? Vaughn, you got the chillins in bed. I don't want them hearing Uncle SBK. I'm not going to be vulgar, but this is grown folks talk.
To be honest,
so y'all tuck the kids in and y'all come on back.
Vaughn's right? To her worse.
Y'all 5 seconds. All right, here I go. So the power is in between y'all's legs a lot of times. Y'all know what to say and what to do. All right. So that cooter cat is something else. That's a powerful drug to a lot of things. All right. And that has a lot to do with things. All right. What'd you say, Joe?
So let me come in on this. All right. So the woman's power isn't her coochie. All right. I had to be the bearer of bad news to tell men this, but their power is not between their legs. It's not. What it is that it's pretty much a tool for the bigger tool that they use. The number one tool that women use is their manipulative tactics. That is their number one power. If they could get you to manipulate you to do certain thing, then they will incorporate their little cootie cat within the equation. That's what brings power to it. But in reality, it's not just her cat that gives the power, because us men, we understand that we could get that anywhere, to be quite honest with you. We could get that from any woman. We don't have to settle for just one woman to get that. You know what I'm saying? This is available. Hell, Lionel talk about it all the time by getting it from the 304s. If we was that serious, right, we could just go from the corner girls and get it if we want it. I'm just saying. But it's that manipulative tactic. It's their number one tool, and they just use their body part. They use their coochie as part of that additional tool, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Or as a placebo. I don't know. That's the best way I could describe it.
Honestly, I was reading the question out loud for my mom, and my son hollered from his room, "Men!" Okay, all right. Let him listen to what I'm about to say before he might change his mind. Well, he might change his mind. So, anyways, look here. Y'all are very, very intelligent creatures. Well, I won't say creatures. Beautiful human beings. Y'all know how to say things. Y'all know when to say things, and y'all know how to manipulate things more than anybody on this earth. All right. Hey.
Also, I'm gonna prove this point too, because I just thought about this. I'm also gonna prove this point to let you know that it's their manipulative ways what gives them power. Okay. Let us consider those of y'all who follow religion, right? Christianity, Judaism, or Islam. All right. According to the Bible narratives for the story of Adam and Eve, how did Eve get Adam to bite into the fruit? Once again, I may challenge y'all this. How did Eve get Adam to bite into the fruit? Did she use her legs, her coochie to do it? Or did she not use her mouthpiece, her manipulative ways to do it? Y'all should come to the conclusion that she used her manipulative ways to get Adam to eat the fruit from the tree. She didn't use her body to do that. Hence, that's the point that I'm making to y'all right now is that to be honest with you, SBK, I'm not trying to call you a simp or anything like that, bro. But in general, it's simp dudes who think like that, who put pussy on a pedestal like that. Once again, it's simp dudes who put pussy on a pedestal like that. Silper said that this coochie does got all this great miraculous power when it don't. It really don't. It don't have no power at all, period. It only have power because you give it power. But the true power comes from her manipulative ways. But let's continue.
Y'all play the games, bro. Y'all play the games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play the games. Y'all know how to be conniving better than anybody. And nobody will ever know it. And I've said this statement before. And I'll say it again. I've always said this statement, sis, on our Tap In, podcast. And I will say it. We used to, with our other title that we won't name. But like an old OG told me, you know what I'm saying? Dog shits and cat shit, right? A dog will shit in the yard and don't have no shame in his game. No shame at all. You know a cat will shit, but you never see it a lot of times. But you know a cat will shit. It's just that the dog has no shame in his game and will get caught shitting red-handed. But the cat knows when, where to shit. But you know it shits. But they know how to cover it up. I'll go on mute.
Interesting rebuttal. So let me clarify this for y'all too, just in case it went over a lot of people here, which I'm pretty sure it did. All right. So here's the difference between when the dog go and relieve themselves versus a cat go relieve themselves. All right. When the dog go relieve themselves, right, you can obviously see that they literally relieve themselves at the place where they was at, right? The most that a dog would do after they relieve themselves is what? They will use their paws and they will, scrape their feet on the ground, say to get, whatever poop off their paws and they will walk off. But it's different with a cat. And Lionel could contest to this, right? After when a cat relieve themselves in the kitty litter, what do a cat do? Right after the cat relieve themselves, what do they do in the kitty litter or wherever they at? They'll literally take extra time to hide the feces. It is part of the cat nature to take the extra time out to hide the feces, to hide where they poop at. That's the difference between the two. And that was the point that SBK was making. Now, which does, like I said, I know it went over a lot of people here, but I got you, bro. I understood exactly where you was coming from. And that was a good rebuttal. I want to see what E got to say about this.
That's some old bull crap.
Oh, this is bull crap. The reason why it's bull crap because she didn't understand the analogy behind it. She didn't think that deep into it. I'm just saying.
What do you say? Real Eyes and Evens. Well, since Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion came out, I've seen a lot of women.
Then also, guess what? Notice that she didn't immediately respond to it. The reason why she didn't immediately respond to it is because she didn't understand the analogy at all, period. She didn't get it. It went all the way over her head. So instead, she decided to address the comment. Why is she giving herself time to process what SBK was saying? See, I be knowing. See, I'm always one step ahead.
Not all, but a lot hollering hot girl summer and following suit. that's been around for the millennia at this point. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let it go. SBK, you don't even sound like you believe it yourself. Okay.
Notice what she said. She said, SBK, you sound like that you don't even believe it yourself. Now, what she's saying is this. She thinking that the analogy that SBK put together, that it was bullshit, first of all, like she said, and second of all, it just didn't make sense to her. The reason why it didn't make sense to her is because she didn't understand the analogy behind it. So now she's using an ad hominem attack. Well, actually a fallacy, to be honest with you, a strawman fallacy against him. You know what I'm saying? Sarah said that, well, to be honest with you, you don't even believe it because you don't even know what you're talking about. That's essentially what you're saying. You don't even know what you're talking about, you know? But let's continue.
I'm going to say this, and then, you know, y'all do what y'all do with it. How many, if that was truly true, I feel it's on both sides. But
oh shit, here come this both sides bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Go ahead. And hey, I want y'all to pay attention to this too. What I noticed is this with women, period. And this is a generalized statement with women, period. Whenever a woman get cornered into something and they really can't process it, they always resort back to it's an equal thing every single time. Do y'all notice that? They always resort back to that. It's an equal thing or it's a both thing every single time. The reason why is because it's safe. It's safe for them to say both. It's safe for them to say, yeah, both men and women do this. It's safe for them to take that stance versus taking a certain, particular stance. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this. How many are there more women who are pimps or more men who are pimps? And do they have mouth game? Can they get a woman to do things that a woman would not do for anybody? So I disagree with you. I would say both sides, but as long as there's pimps and hoes, there's more men pimps than there are women pimps. Men be pimping brides.
Wait.
Men be pimping brides.
We gonna talk about the pimping game.
We not go. And it ain't even gotta be. I'm just giving that as an example. If you have mouth game, if a man has mouth game, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. If a man got game, and he could be fat, skinny. Yes, he could be fat, skinny. Y'all even talk about how many of these ugly, muggly looking, braid having, skinny wearing, pajama wearing brothers out here getting all the brides that y'all want, and they ain't got nothing. Okay. And they ain't got nothing. So obviously there's a misconception.
Hey, I'll try my best not to rebuttal back. I'm trying to just let her finish her point, but let her continue, because y'all know I got something to say about this.
Miss Mickey Ficky, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it slide. But I'm saying that, and I'm gonna let it land.
She said braid having.
Oh, she letting her plane.
Right. The braid having, dreadlock having, no booty, no body, skinny, zombie looking brothers, and they be having females, and y'all be complaining about it. So how is they pulling them?
Who is y'all complaining?
How is they pulling them?
Who is y'all?
All right. Notice that her on rebuttal, it didn't deal with the whole premises of the conversation with dating. Okay, she went to the worst case scenario, meaning that in this particular situation, she resorted to dealing with men who are calling themselves pimps. Okay, what's the chat? What's the definition of a pimp, by the way? But put it in comment section. Well, what's the one actual definition of a pimp? What is the positioning of a pimp? What exactly do a pimp do? Since this is going to be the rebuttal, I want y'all to put it in the chat, and I'm gonna let y'all know it because I'm gonna expound on it deeper. Okay. But notice that she went and used the worst case scenario to prove a point, which in reality it did not prove the point at all. Period. And you know what? To be honest with you, it actually proves the point where I was saying earlier about how manipulative women are. Okay, actually proves this point. How do they prove that point, Urban? Glad you asked. Now, check this out. There's one key component for a pimp to be a pimp. Do y'all know what that is? One key component for a pimp to be a pimp. Y'all know what that is? A pimp needs employees. What y'all think about that? Follow me on this one. A pimp needs employees. Lionel just put it in the chat right here. A pimp is someone who manages and profits from the work of prostitutes. Meaning that this dude is a manager, or he's an owner, or he's a CEO, he's a businessman. All he is the manager of these said employees. Follow me on this one. How do the women become employees? Come on now. How do women become the pimp's employees? Do he go up there and make them become employees? Or do they not become a willing participant of becoming an employee? So I ask you again, who is the most manipulative in the situation? Is it the pimp? Because the pimp don't have to have words out. In fact, every pimp in history that I know of versus in real life and in movies, them niggas don't have no game at all, period. They don't have no type of game. They don't have no type of rap or anything like that. The most they do is pull out the baby powder and slap the shit out of somebody and dress a certain type of way. They do the aesthetic pose because they know that they don't have game. They don't know, they don't have word salad. Remember when I was telling y'all earlier about women's hypergamous nature, and I told y'all this. I said that women go after what? Dude's social status. Man, y'all should have had me up here because I would have refuted that one real quick. Women go after dude's social status. Hence, it's the woman who went after the pimp to get the pimp to employ her for the services. All she do is pay a little fee for the pimp because he the one who's literally networking her to get the clientele. That's it. All he is just a promoter, a janky promoter. That's all he is. And all he is a person who has social status. She was attracted to the social status. She was attracted to how the dude was dressed. Well, if he had Jerry curl hairstyle, walk around with the big coat, with the big necklace and the earrings, or the modern day pimp with his pants sagging or whatever, she was attracted to that because of the social status, because of what she could get out of that dude. So I ask you again, who's the one who's the most manipulative in this situation? Is it the pimp or is it the woman? Y'all guess it. It's the goddamn woman. So that whole rebuttal, I already debunked it. Yeah, we already debunked that one. Next. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up as well, too, if you're enjoying this on good old quality content, all right? Let's get it.
Oh, man. On here that be talking about women have all the power. No, they don't.
Yes, y'all do.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Y'all run it.
Forced manipulation, y'all do.
I say it's equal. But I have to be, I gotta be devil's advocate right now.
You should have put that choice on there.
I gotta be devil's advocate.
I want to ask why you didn't put equal on the answers. You should put equal. So in other words, you agree with what you agree with someone. You admitted that you agreed with some of what I was saying.
Hey, that was a great question that you asked, SBK. You had asked like, well, You're the one who made the survey, right? You're the one who made the poll. Then why you simply doesn't put equal on there? And guess her response was, I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. That lets you know right off the bat that when she created the poll, she was already being disingenuous to begin with. I'm just saying.
There are men and women, both men and women struggle with this. This after 40 thing, I don't know. Because I've been off the market way before I turned 40.
Okay, I want to pick out a random. She says these ninjas be wanting these insta thoughts, then complain about. Look
at this. Look. Once again, I told y'all that it was a reason why E did what she did. All right, there's a reason why the poll got set up. The poll set up the conversation, meaning that she the one who set the manipulative conversation to get the women to go through all these little anecdotal experience. Well, it's the pimps. No, it's these Negroes that's going after these insta thoughts. It's deal. No, it's the Pookie and the Ray-Rays. It's this and that. Instead of them taking accountability and realizing that no, it is y'all. It is y'all. Y'all the one who manipulative. It's y'all. But guess what they do? Gaslight. Like I ain't nothing.
Let me say this.
Now I'm pretty sure every woman in the comment section gonna follow suit what E is saying, because she the one who set that up, and she laughed about it because she knew that she purposely set this up in a manipulative way, and she knew that she's sitting up here being disingenuous. But it's okay. Urban is here to save the day.
Let me say
Okay, you heard, baby boy. He's talking about she be doing all this and that, and then when you get her, she don't want to cook no more. You should have spotted that a long day. Boy, you should have spotted that. Come on now.
Since we want to get on the ninjas, what's up, Wop Pastor? Boy, you are hilarious. Bro, the Wop Pastor.
Is that? I mean, Wop meaning what?
Yes.
Wop meaning the Wop wheel?
Hey, bro, he is hilarious.
Okay. All right now.
Hey, he is hilarious. Hey, bro, I be seeing you, and I said what I said, Chad. Lady T, but boy, that dude there's hilarious. Check this out. I lost my. Oh, yeah. You want to talk about? Look. Oh, I'm back to Just Jay. I was picking out, and it just caught my eye. It just caught my eye.
Just caught your eye.
He said these ninjas be wanting these instant thoughts, then complain about the outcome. What about these women that flock to these social media bums? You know what I mean? Giving them attention. You know what I'm saying? Giving them attention.
Social media who? Oh,
social media bums. You heard him.
Bums.
Social media bums. You heard him.
Look.
I'm gonna go on mute on that one.
Yeah. I'm about to cook right here.
Now, the reason why she's gonna go on mute because she already know where he's going with this. She already know. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Cook on this.
I am going to say I don't have any problem. Look, if a woman, there are a lot of men on social media that a lot of the women folk gravitate to, and I understand that. I really do. I really do. If a brother on social media, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, he got it going on, his money is right, he's a good looking guy, he got everything going for him, and he's got everything going for him. That's great.
Everything that SBK is talking about is what I've been telling y'all throughout this stream and on part one, is that women are gravitated towards status. Okay. Now, if he look a certain type of way, that does extra to them. But overall, they are attracted to status, period. No matter what the status is, you can have a high following account on social media, like YouTube or whatever. Like, say, for example, I almost got like about almost like 8K followers, you know what I'm saying? Do you know, just because I have the status, that women are drawn to that? Y'all know that, right? By me being a DJ and stuff, right? That's considered as status towards women. Do you know that women are drawn to that because that's a status? So you can want to have a status anywhere. As long as that man has some type of status, that woman's going to be drawn to him. He could be a damn manager at Walmart, making 60 to 70K a year. That is status to them. That's why you be hearing these talking points where it be said that women are attracted to men and their money. In a sense, that's true because they're attracted to status because they're hypergamous. I'm just saying.
That's great. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Salute. And my hat goes off to you. But check this out. And I have to cap with my cowboy hat. But check this out. What I see, what I've been seeing for years is a bunch of capping. A bunch of capping by some of these ninjas. A bunch of stunting and fronting when you're not like that at all. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, these social media guys get exposed for being frauds, and just like
Lionel Wilder keep telling Lionel he black.
Derek Jacks.
He black Brock Lesnar.
He's another one. He was capping for the women. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, by the way, man, say that was like the craziest gimmick that Brock Lesnar had, man, when he went to his country mode, country Brock Lesnar.
Blah 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 blah. I remember that shirt he had, Hablo, Espanol, whatever that crap he had going on. He got exposed for cheating on his wife or whatever. Just turned out to be a real band. You know what I'm saying? Both women was just, oh yeah, preach. And then this ninja had the audacity to come back. You know what I mean? And women you look at his comment section. Sis, I'm telling the truth. Look at his comment section. The women sitting there just, oh yeah, what you're saying is right. Oh golly, wow.
It's the same as men be flocking to these women knowing that they ain't qualified for these women that they be flocking to, and they just be laughing it up.
She just established that. Okay, men be following after the you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got you, bro. Because once again, she being disingenuous. All right, what you saying is two totally different things. All right, and she need to want to understand this. And women, I want y'all to understand this as well too. When men go out there like them IG models, or it could be OnlyFans or whatever and stuff, right? Typically, if that dude is not a simp, typically they be going after these women for one thing and one thing only. It is simply to smash. What part of that y'all don't understand? They're not going after these IG women and the women with the BBL, the wife them up. They simply just want a piece, and that's it. They want a piece of that cake and they want to have it. That's it. They just want some of that cookie and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not trying to wife that woman up because they know that woman is not wifey material. But the one exception to the rule is, once again, when you be dealing with them damn simps. When them simps, like I was telling y'all in part one, where they haven't been reprogrammed yet, and they thinking that every black queen, every black woman is the same and they deserve to be on the same level. Nah, that's some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
They're not the same. Them women are not the same. But they put them on that pedestal thinking that everyone is the same. Oh, man, I love my beautiful black queens and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love them. We need to treat all our beautiful black queens the same. Knowing good and damn well that there's a separation between the two. So when men do that, they're just trying to smash it. That's it. So they're not literally looking for relationships like versus Derek Jackson and then women be able to thirst trapping for Derek Jackson. But in reality, they are seriously going over to this dude's channel to get relationship advice. See, that's a total different thing. They're literally going over there to get relationship advice from Derek Jackson. They're literally going over there to get relationship advice from who else be doing that simple ass shit? Stephen Speaks be doing that bullshit too. Stephen Speaks be doing that. Steve Harvey be doing all this stuff too. And they literally be going over there to get advice. Versus a dude going on to Meg Thee Stallion or whatever stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? They just literally going over there because they want to be the next nigga to smash her. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I ain't trying to wife her up, with the exception of the basketball player, but we will talk about that some other stream. But let's continue.
saying?
I can't stand you, but then go buy her OnlyFans. You a hoe, you a whore, but then in her OnlyFans. Come on now, bro.
But let's hold the women accountable too.
Spade to spade.
Let's call a spade a spade, sis. Let's call a freaking.
Yeah, he don't have a strong argument at all.
Let's go across the board. You know what I'm saying?
All y'all be on some old other stuff. Y'all looking for freaking perfection, and you don't want to work for nothing.
It's not
because y'all looking for perfection, and because y'all out here, you know, everybody got. I'm not gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Joe, where's Joe at? Joe, can you put it in the chat, please? Can you put it in the chat?
Better.
There you go.
Choose better.
There you go. Put it in the goddamn chat.
I
am tired of preaching it. I have preached it since before.
All right, so let me go ahead and debunk this choose better thing. All right, since we've been using this like, a matter of fact, y'all been using this bullshit choose better thing as loosely as people use on people who are narcissists. Narcissist this, narcissist that, labeling everything as a narcissist these days. So let me go ahead and debunk this choose better thing. All right. So in the case of actually being in relationships, right, I can agree that we have to choose better in our selection process. In order for you to choose better is that you have to do better. So I agree with that. I said that last night. I said the whole entire time with men that, hey, we the one who have to take an L because we are the one who was programmed to be this certain way, but you need to be deprogrammed. So in that case, with dealing with relationships, absolutely you should. But however, dealing with her response, talking about the IG models, the OnlyFans, different things like that, nigga don't have to choose better because all he trying to do is freaking smash. Why the hell he need to choose better to smash? That don't make any sense. That's stupid. Hey, you need to choose a better one, IG thought, so you can smash her. What kind of crazy nonsense is that? No, he don't have to choose better. He can choose either a 10 or a 1 if he wanted to, because at the end of the day, Buddy is just trying to smash. Who cares? He don't have to choose better in that situation. Who cares? It don't matter. It don't make no difference in that choose better part. So she literally tried to bring this all the way around. Her rebuttal started with talking about pimps and stuff, right? Then she went from pimps. Then she tried to resort to the whole argument narrative talking about the IG models and different things like that, based on what Just Jay said, right? Oh yeah, she made a great, phenomenal point. So I'm gonna gravitate on that too because that's gonna help with my argument. But it did not help your argument at all. Period. Nope. It did not help out with your argument at all, period. I'm just saying. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man.
We had this name.
Oh, whoa. Look, that has its place. Her statement, and Joe, we're gonna market that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna market that. We're gonna market that. Yes, she said choose better. But you know what? That choose better stuff, that does not apply to what I'm talking about right now.
Hell yeah.
That whole statement right there, choose better by Joe, that was all directed towards us men. You know what I'm saying? But women do not want.
Hey. She just debunked her whole argument by agreeing to it. She did. Yeah, it is directed towards men. Meaning that, remember I told y'all earlier what women do. When they know they're back into a corner, they always try to resort to some type of scapegoat. They'll resort to the scapegoat talking about it's both. Or they'll try to resort back to the scapegoat talking about like choose better because you know that resorts to both in the situation. But SBK said, no, we're not playing that bullshit tonight, E. We're not playing it tonight. Guess what? That choose better narrative is not what we're talking about tonight. Any other night, you know, where we holding each other accountable, yes. That's what we talk about. In this situation, no. In fact, let's keep it real. The whole narrative for that choose better was purposely and skillfully designed as a scapegoat for who? men. And guess what she said? Yeah. And she admitted it. Yeah. Boy, I tell you. Ooh-wee. Hey, a lot of different content creators, such as Anton Daniels, right? Such as Mr. Lego. Who else out there, man? They all say the same thing. Mara Games, they all say the same thing, right? They say if you let a woman talk long enough, then they'll end up popping themselves for real. I ain't lying. Let's let them talk long enough. You know what I'm saying? They just listen attentively to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to what they're saying. Don't want to respond to rebuttal, but listen to understand that after when you listen to you, that's when you cook them. That's what I do all the time. I just listen to them.
I want to take accountability for what they choose. Y'all choose better, but y'all don't want to take accountability. Y'all choose the ninjas that are capping, don't have no jobs. Niggas that make fun of other dudes that work. And then y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Doesn't that equate to mouth game? Don't that equate to mouth game? What the hell I said? Ain't that what the hell I said?
No,
yes,
it doesn't.
It does.
Okay, I just want to
no,
confirm.
It doesn't.
I'm not
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, chat.
Hey, I ain't trying to put words in your mouth, SBK, but what she was I also let me run this back again, all right? Was she resorted back to saying, is that what I'm saying, you know, about the mouth game and different things like that? She know obviously that she got cooked and she know obviously that she's wrong. But however, she's once again trying to resort back to that scapegoat, use it in a manipulative way to get to do what? To agree with her. Because that's the name of the manipulative game. It's for you to agree. But instead of you agreeing, you should say, hell no, because this shit ain't the same. You know this ain't the same. And stick to your ground, stand your ground, saying that this is not the same, E. You know this is not the same. Well, yeah, I already explained it to you why it's not the same. So we're not going to go back. You're not going to run away from this ass whooping tonight. I'm just saying. But that's what they do. They'll do that. Like my experience of like debating with other people and stuff, right? They literally do this. They'll try to find any little nick and cranny for you to agree with them. They'll find any little small amount where they could slither through there so you could agree with them. But that's a manipulative tactic that they use. Yeah, exactly. Diversion. That's exactly what it is. Diversion. You're right.
Y'all heard it?
Well, look. I'm not going to argue with that, but I'm just saying we need to hold everybody accountable. Get the church say amen. Let's have everybody accountable. You know what I'm saying?
I've been saying that forever.
Hell yeah.
Y'all say,
Can I get a hell yeah?
Woman. It's the woman. The woman's fault. The
Sometimes
woman.
Wait a minute. Who the hell said that it was the woman's fault? See, once again, it always resort back to this negative connotation and stuff where it leads back to gaslighting. You know what I mean? Who-wee.
Sometimes it is.
No.
Sometimes it is.
Lord Jesus, y'all, we haven't even got to the good stuff yet.
No.
I'm taking accountability, and I agree.
He said, I agree.
A man who finds a wife
Hey, real quick. SBK had did what typical men do. Okay. This is what we do. Since we're so logical in nature, right, and we already explain our position to them and they're not listening, right, this is where we automatically resort to. We resort to the, you know what, fuck it. If that's what you want to do, fine. I don't care. This is your world. I'm just a squirrel trying to catch a nut. That's it. I'm just a squirrel trying to catch a nut. Nothing more, nothing less. So it's whatever you want to do it's fine. I don't give a damn. I'm not fixing to waste my energy trying to explain something logical to a being who don't want to receive it. So And this goes along with what I'm talking about with the mental health part as well too, where this is why men don't want to communicate with y'all. Y'all say that we want to know how to effectively communicate. Obviously, on the stream, this dude did his very best to communicate, to articulate himself to the best of his ability. But guess what? Instead of her listening to understand, guess what? She listened to defend. She listened to rebut. And on top of that, she red tape, gaslight, and create all type of fallacy to make it seem like it's something wrong with this dude. And ending off of saying, oh, it's women's fault. This is women's fault, to throw a guilt trip on him. Shame, guilt, and the need to be right. That's what they do. That's what they do. I'm just saying.
That's a headache.
Show enough, salute.
You heard her.
Ooh,
You heard what little sis said. But you know what? Sometimes a headache is worth it. I'm not going to be no hater. Look, all of y'all can be a headache. All of y'all. Just like old boy on Boys in the Hood. All of y'all are from Africa. All of y'all. All of y'all. So all of y'all women.
Hey, did right after there, right? SBK, what old boy did, that simp little boy did. He said, I'm from Africa, I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Then right after that, guess who started laughing? The girls. Reason why the girls start laughing, because, oh, look, there's our hero right there. He's coming to save us. He's saving us right now. Simple like it ain't nothing. Beta like it ain't nothing.
Beta.
And this goes along to what I was telling y'all in the first show. I was telling y'all that we've been conditioned, we've been programmed to think like that. Whenever somebody introduces something new that could literally unplug you from the matrix, guess what? It always going to be that person who's still plugged into the matrix, who's going to want to fight against you. Typically, it'll be a man who's a simp.
All of y'all a headache, but sometimes that headache is worth it. It is. I'm saying we
got another poll in the chat. Another poll in the chat. Please go.
Another disingenuous poll. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna read that poll.
Make your way down to the chat, please. And while you're making your way down to the chat, SBK is gonna read. it. Let's read.
She's telling me to read. I'm gonna read. Yes, sir.
Hey, SBK, you was drinking that whiskey honey, bro. If you was drinking that whiskey honey doing this on stream, I'm gonna say salute to you, bro. And you need to continue to drink that whiskey honey, all right? If that's what you was drinking, because it literally put you in rare form for real. It literally did, man. That whiskey honey, man, they put you in rare form, man. And all you need is just by this much. That's it. That's all you need by this much. And it put you in that rare form, man. Just like what Lionel was saying, he went Super Saiyan mode. That's all you need is this much. You don't need to get no more, because you get more than that, right? That's when, you start, losing your train of thought. That's when they start getting you, bro. I noticed it. That's when they start getting you, but that's that much, and that's it. That's all you need, man. You be in rare form, man, and you will kill them, bro, for real. I ain't lying. Hey, that honey whiskey had my boy awakening all the way, man. Damn. Hell, SBK was up there talking like it was almost as though it's me up there or Lionel up there talking. Cause they already be putting up. They already be putting up with our bullshit when we be coming up there, right? That's why she was saying that don't even sound like you. That's what they say to SBK. That don't even sound like you. That ain't you. That ain't the SBK that I know, because you supposed to be all soft and gentle like a bird and whatever the hell bullshit that they be saying, man. Like,
that's bullshit.
I'm just saying. But let's continue, y'all.
The chat says, the questionnaire says,
what you drinking, Jimmy?
I'm good. No, I'm good. Who's more upfront? Oh, here we go. Who's more?
You should have known.
Who is more upfront about what they want? Who is more upfront about what they want? Is it the man or is it the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Is it men or is it women?
Another disingenuous poll.
Who's more upfront?
What?
All right, Lance family. Here's another poll. We're gonna participate in this well too. The question that they're asking: who is more upfront with their intentions? Is this the man or the woman? Y'all let me know in the chat, or y'all catch the replay. Let me know in the comment section. Let's go.
They want. Who's more upfront?
Who's more upfront? Who's more upfront? Who's more upfront? Who's more upfront?
So Vaughn says we all lose something and gain something in the end. Yeah, that's true. I agree, Vaughn. I agree.
That comes from she married.
She's married. I have nothing but respect for you married ones. Jay says, for the most part, women treat men like they want to be treated. Let's emphasize the woman part.
The woman.
I want you to explain that. You're being vague, ma'am. Don't bring.
Believe me, it's a reason why she's
women
like
treat
that
men
too.
like they want to be treated. How's for the
Serious
most part?
in the building.
Hey, Sirius, what's
Serious?
going on? Hey, love, Sirius S from Georgia.
Hold on, I'm finna do this so we can make this because your boy got a bedtime tonight. So we gonna make sure he gets to his bed.
Look, we got a lot of time. Giza says men, and when the woman does, she's saying men. She's answering the question, men. She's saying, and when the woman doesn't like what she hears, she stays because she thinks she can make him change his mind.
Woo! That's a word.
But don't men do
word.
the same thing. But don't
That's
men
a
do
word.
in situations? I have a question. Don't men do the same thing in situations as well?
All right, so Gizla, she wrote this. She said, men and when the woman doesn't like what she hears, she stays because she thinks she can make him change his mind. All right. So once again, men and when the woman doesn't like what she hears, she stays because she thinks she could change his mind. So in other words, she's sitting up here saying that I don't know. Cause I'm sitting up here trying to process this because it's how the way she wrote it. You know what I mean? It's like it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Oxymoron. It's like an oxymoron where how the way she wrote it. You know what I'm saying? Where it does scrambles up like okay, well, yeah and no. But yeah, at the same time, it's the same concept that I was telling y'all a few months ago what women do, where they always resort back to that both thing. They always use that manipulative tactic to resort back to both every single time. You know what I'm saying? SBK say it's a complete run on sentence, bro. So you got to fight through it. Man, I ain't finna fight through this bullshit. I ain't finna try to decipher what she's saying. Shit.
That's bullshit.
I don't feel like doing all that. I'm not on the whiskey tonight, bro.
What's the situation?
Just like the situation, she just don't play me.
Don't play me. Don't.
Did you ask Diesel what the situation was? Don't play me. So anyway, the link is now pinned. Y'all come on up. I would really like to hear y'all's opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And Ghost Watchers, come on down. It's only 10 votes. I need to see more votes. People.
Did I vote? Oh yeah, I'll vote.
Did you vote? And while people are voting, let me say this. Say
that. Say what you got.
Y'all done brought us to 92 subs. We trying to get to 100 subs. Thank you guys for bringing us to 92 subs.
God damn, I thought y'all was already past 100 on SBK. I thought y'all was already past 100. Shoot. Hey, y'all. All right. So those of y'all who are part of the Lounge family, y'all want to catch in the stream right now, or you catch the replay of the stream, do me a favor, y'all. Just do your boy a solid, okay? go over to Tap In Podcast and go ahead and sub up to that channel, right? So they could get to over 100, then they could get to over 200, man, and so forth, so forth. Don't be an asshole. Don't be one of them people, okay? Go over there and support the channel because they do be having some good content over there. Even though some of the stuff that we talk about, it could be thought provoking and it could be weird and Go over there, sub up. Matter of fact, on moderators, drop in a Tap In Podcast channel, man, so y'all can support the channel. And SBK, you drop SBK and Lionel, y'all drop y'all on channels as well too, all right? So let's continue.
What does that mean? We need 8 more subs to get to 100 land. What is it called?
I forgot. SBK,
Wonderland.
She said, "What'd you say?"
What they call it? Because in weight loss, when you have, bariatric surgery, when you lose 100 pounds or get down to 100, they were like, you didn't hit Wonderland. So we want to hit Wonderland. Can y'all help us to hit Wonderland? Y'all in Ghosts, y'all Bushwick watchers, if you have not subscribed, why not? Why not? Subscribe, please. Thank you.
We got some great statements here. Let me read them here. Statistically, Lionel says, who leads the marriage or relationship more?
Oh Lord, I knew he was finna come with this.
Go ahead and answer it then. If you knew he was gonna come with it, right? Go ahead and answer the question. Statistically, who the one who end up divorcing in the marriage? Is it men or is it women? Constance, salute. No, this is a live show, Constance. It's part 2. Welcome to part 2 tonight. This is a live show.
They come with this.
Sirius says women are more upfront because we know exactly what we want. Our expectations.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna let him finish reading this one.
And how well we communicate about our needs.
I got you, bro.
That's bullshit.
So she said that women are more upfront in their communication, all right? Lounge family, do y'all agree with this statement? Do you agree that women are more upfront when it comes to communication, which I already debunked this. I already debunked this earlier in the show. I debunked this last night as well, too. Do y'all believe that women are more upfront with their communication, or is it really them who play games with the communication? You know what? I'm going to give y'all another example of this bullshit that they're talking about, all right? This is how screwed up women are with their communication. Let's use the same example that E used earlier, where she was talking about the IG models and, the OnlyFans and different things like that, and the dude separate thirst trapper for them, right? Remember when I told y'all that women are hypergamous and also they go after status, okay? This is what they do. Once when they see a dude that can match the status that they're looking for, right? Guess what they do? They'll want to pursue the dude, but they're not going to be upfront. They're not going to jump into that dude DM. Like, take for example, like someone like Drake, okay? If they see that Drake initially slide into that DM, he say what's up to them or whatever stuff, right? He have to be the one who have to initiate the conversation. Therefore, guess what? That woman is going to play it safe, meaning that she is going to be the one who's going to play the games. She the one who's not going to be upfront. She's not going to be upfront and say, hey, Drake, I heard that you like I'm young. I'm young, so let's go out and I'll let you smash because I want to smash. She's not going to say that because in reality, she don't want to appear that she's a hoe. Let's keep it real. But what she's going to do, she is going to be the one who's going to play the game. How she play the game? Glad you asked. She's going to play the game, but she's going to start going back and forth with this DM. Eventually, she's going to manipulate him to fly her out. While he's flying her out, right, she's further going to manipulate this dude to get her a hotel and all this different other expenses. So y'all can see where I'm going with this. See, it's a build-up for a woman. She's not going to be straight up front in the beginning. Hey, hey, Drake, I want this, that, and that, and that from you. This is my expectation. Right off the bat, she's not going to do that. So her statement is flawed in itself because she know that women don't do that. As a matter of fact, she's a woman and she know that she doesn't do that. And we could just talk about an average dude. She know good and well that she's not going to be upfront with a man. We are, but she's not, because once again, she don't want to appear that she's a hoe, that she's a 304, that she's for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
She don't. So miss me on that one.
All right. Jesus says, I've never, and she says, I have never seen a man stay and try to change a woman's mind. He just moves on to the next.
Unless he's in love with you.
We have a lady of wisdom. I remember her hopping up. Well, she hopped up on my panel. Miss Foxy, salute to you, sweetheart. Salute, 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 salute. She says, I'm 63 and was married for 22 years before he passed away. We were open to each other and agreed upon to disagree, to not argue. Words of wisdom from a wise lady.
That's right.
Before, salute to Miss Roxy.
That is right. Salute. Thank you for that.
Salute to Miss Roxy. She's been up on. I think she's up on my panel. You're welcome to come up, sweetheart. The link is pinned. All of y'all welcome to come up. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. I said what I said. I'm calling you out because I want to ask you questions.
All right. Now, this is the part where I believe I had fast forward to, right? So I had covered from this point up to when Foxy Roxy came up to the panel, and I stopped it at where I said was getting ready to do her rebuttal. So we're going to fast forward to where I said what I said is getting ready to speak, and we're going to go from there, all right? I believe it's at the minute and 23 mark right here. Let's do 22 to be on the safe side, all right? So let's get it.
I think, and once again, I'm going to let Queen, I said what I said, I'm going to let you speak. But I think that's the thing what my little bro Lionel was saying. In this day and time, you don't see.
Now, if you want to catch my my rebuttal on this particular part, go ahead and catch part 1 of the stream. All right. So I'm not going to talk too much on this song. Okay. But what's coming up next with this lady right here, the lady that's in the bottom left corner with the avatar, right? That's where we're gonna start covering from that point on. You know what I'm saying?
Of love, admiration, loyalty. You see what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about. That's what he was alluding to.
Oh, okay.
Not to the point to where that's fantasy what you're talking about. But what he was saying is that's fantasy in today's time. You see what I'm saying? That's what he was alluding to.
Okay. Okay, Lionel, then I can see that. I can understand where you're coming from with that. And Lionel, it's going to take time, but the problem is we as our own race don't talk to one another. We look at each other and judge one another instead of.
Yeah, no, it's my bad. I know I was going to say no, but no, it's not a race thing. It's not a race thing. I don't know why we want to make it be a race thing. It's really a human thing, to be quite honest with you. But the whole point of talking to each other, communicating, once again, we have established that nope, it's women. Women don't know how to effectively communicate because women always typically communicate based on their feelings and emotion and leave logic at the back burner. Now, I'm not saying that they're illogical because they are logical, but when it comes to their emotions, they put their emotions first, then logic second. While men, we put our logic first, then emotion second.
Trying to lift each other up. When I see a young man or a young woman, or man or woman, I say, hi, king, hi, queen. I give them that inspiration to let them know you are somebody. And a lot of times.
Also, I had said this before too. Now that I'm thinking about it, she also made a response talking about that, we all kings and queens. I believe that's a load of bullshit for real.
That's bullshit.
We are absolutely positively not all kings and queens. We're not built to be kings and queens. I know we try to say that as affirmations and different things like that, but in reality, that is not the truth at all. Many of us do not qualify to be a king. Many of us do not qualify to be a queen. Hell, to be quite honest with you, we don't show everybody don't have a kingdom to rule over other than your household. But if you have a kingdom, that means that you have people who are under you. That means that you have an actual government system that's under you, and you have people who follows this government system. Okay, not just a immediate family. So in reality, none of us are kings or queens or stuff. You know what I'm saying? Period. We're not, because we don't qualify for that. I don't walk around and call myself a king, even though I have a shirt that say king on there and different things like that. I don't even walk around and call myself literally a king and different things like that, because I know I'm not. I know I don't qualify for that. I don't have the social status or anything to be called a king. And guess what? I accept that. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean it takes away of who I am. It doesn't mean I'm just not what that is. That's like me walking around saying that I'm a millionaire, knowing good and down well I'm not a millionaire. Well, Urban, we could pretend to be millionaires. Yeah, you could pretend all day to be a millionaire. Just like you could pretend to be a king and a queen. That doesn't mean that you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't agree with that at all, period.
We tear each other down and don't lift each
Many
other
are jokers.
Just like I want to say the queen here on the panel. I love that hat. I love your whole outfit. That makes you look like the queen you are.
Thank you so much.
And SBK, I like the hat. I love the hat, my bro. And you make it look like the little Western style and the country style. And I like that. But see, that's the thing people don't do. They don't greet and compliment nobody.
This is true.
And here's another. I said I was gonna say that about, but I'm hearing it for a second time right now. I'm thinking about it and processing it. Even then, we do not live in a reality where you're gonna always get compliments. We don't live in a reality where everything is gonna be good all the time, even though you want to believe in that bullshit. I know y'all want to believe that, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. And so since he's good, then everything else is good. In reality, all of that is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
There are times where God is not good, where he's not good all the time. Just like it's times where we're not good all the time. So it's not going to be a every time thing where we're going to be communicating with each other, saying positive things. We might be saying negative things, but in reality, that's part of the human experience. That's part of life. You know what I mean? So we're not going to live in this utopia that we just got to just say stuff positive all the time. What if you want, a matter of fact, what if there be certain things that you need to be held accountable for? Now, whenever a person get held accountable for something, typically that person is going to perceive it as being what? Negative or bad, right? When in reality, it's just all it is just people just giving you concrete on whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just give you an evaluation of yourself. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, once again, we could live in that fantasy if you want to, but the reality is that nope. In fact, I wouldn't even want people in my media circle who want to give me compliments all the time. I'll think there's something wrong with that. I'll be thinking there's something phony with them, to be honest with you. But let's continue.
Okay, I'm set
Go
enough.
ahead.
Go ahead. I said what I said. Hello, my queen.
Hey,
Let's go. I said what I said.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, love.
Well,
Hey. Well, I was on the phone, but I did hear my name a couple of times, so I need to know what that was about.
Oh my God, here we go again, being disingenuous like ain't nothing. And SBK, I want to let you know that this is women. This is what women do. Notice that earlier E did the same exact thing. Try to pretend that she didn't hear what you said. She heard exactly what you said. Just like I said what I said, heard you. She heard you. That's the reason why she came up there, is because she heard you. Well, I don't know. I was busy doing this, and I'm trying to figure out what was being said. Stop being disingenuous. You heard him. Stop that. Cut it out.
Just having you, just alluding to your queenship. That's all.
Oh, okay.
And all was said about you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going back and replay it, right?
Then she going back and saying, I'm gonna go back and replay it, right? Once again, she's up here being disingenuous and lying, bro. This goes back to what sometimes was saying earlier about men lie, women lie. I didn't put it on there because I actually agree with the comment and stuff, right? But yeah, men do lie, women do lie as well too. They really do. And this comment literally goes with what they were saying. Matter of fact, I am gonna put it up here. I'm gonna put it up here. Let me unscroll back. This is what we said. It literally goes to this moment right here. Men lie to women. Women do what? Lie to themselves. It literally go with this moment right here. It literally do. Cause like I say, she didn't just randomly just popped up there because he was live. She was watching the stream, but she was busy doing stuff. And finally she decided to come up there and it told this bold-faced lie. I didn't know what was going on. I'm just trying to figure it out. Boy,
I got time, right?
I promise you, Queen, nothing was.
Then the statement going to be is that, well, Urban, I was joking, right? I was joking. Okay.
Nothing was said out of the way. It is always an honor. I always listen to you. I always listen to the wishes. I always, you know what I'm saying? It's always an honor. But the floor is yours now, Queen.
Okay, so what are we talking about tonight? I heard I looked at the surveys. So are we talking about the surveys, or are we talking about what are we talking about? All of it.
When she's seeing this video, right? Just like how everybody else sees this video. Matter of fact, people who are tuning into the stream right now, when you went to your about section on your YouTube channel, right? You seen Urban Lounge Podcast, right? Within Urban Lounge Podcast, you see my picture there, and right next to it, what do you see? You see the goddamn title. The goddamn title will tell you what the video is about. The moment when you click on the picture. So miss me on that. The only reason why I do it because like I say, I don't like this disingenuous stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what the title is about. You seen the you seen the video, you seen the title, and you admitted that you seen the survey, meaning that you literally was in the live. So what are you talking about? Jeez Louise.
Okay. So this is my take. Go ahead, E. You had something to say?
They asked what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about.
Surveys are alluding to the conversation with regards to, are we, when dating over 40, are they just playing? Are they just playing? So those are the questions I'm trying to put up there, is trying to, get those types of topics, that topic or that genre out of people. Why is it over 40 that these things are happening? Is it men? Is it the man? Or is it the woman? Or is it both?
I feel like it's both. I just think that the dating game has changed drastically. It seemed like the younger people have a problem with roles that they play in the relationship, right? Everybody want an equal playing field, which is okay to a certain extent. So I don't feel like the women really know how to do anything to be in a relationship these days. And when I say that, I mean, like, they don't have any tradition. A lot of women, I can't say all women, but it appears that a lot of these young women, they can't cook, they don't clean up, they don't really respect their partner.
So real quick, let me clarify on that. It ain't the point that they can't cook. It's the point that they don't want to cook. Because any human on the planet is very capable of cooking. But it's the whole point of learning how to do it. And that's what we're dealing with in this modern generation. Hell, it's older women like in their 40s and stuff, you know what I'm saying, who's not cooking because they don't want to cook. Or they may know. I done met women like this too, where they know how to cook, but they don't want to feel like a slave in the kitchen. They don't want to feel like that they're submitted to a man, so they choose not to cook. Instead of playing a lie, saying, I don't know how to cook, see? I don't know how to cook, but they know how to cook. All this time while they was single, they was cooking like I ain't nothing, going to both restaurants and cooking, because they know good and down well that they couldn't afford to go to Ruth Chris every single damn day. They know that. So they knew they had to get groceries in their house, so they know how to cook. It's the whole point that they didn't want to cook. They didn't want to feel like they were being a slave to a man. So they'll lie. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook.
You know, they'll just cuss them out, and you can have a disagreement, but it's, you know, when I was married, it was a certain level of respect that I always kept with my husbands. Even if I had a problem with them, it was a certain way that I've always talked to them. For number one, I didn't argue with anybody. Now, if you want to have a discussion with me, that's fine, but I'm not going to scream and shout and stay up all night and talk about the same thing all night long. You know, that's just not who I am. That's just not my character. I don't like drama. Now, did issues come up? Yeah. Did I address them? Yeah. But just like I'm talking to you, that's how I address issues. I don't argue and scream with anybody. I don't feel like it's productive to have a shouting match, because you never really get anything accomplished or settled if you guys are just screaming and hollering and you can't understand each other. So that's number one. Number two, the men are not, to me, they're not being really men. They're not, and I can't say that they're not taking care of home, because some men are taking care of home, but they're not making sure that they take care of their family. It's like everybody is selfish, you know. Like if a man do work,
I'm just waiting on her to get on decorum, okay? And I'm trying to let her finish, but I'm waiting on her to get on decorum. The decorum is this. The whole conversation is too grown for games. Is dating after 40 a joke or a journey? How did we went from the dating game is, you know, it's different all the way into, you know, since you're in a relationship now, these are the things that happen within the relationship. How do we went from that to that? You know what I'm saying? So.
And he paid the bills, and in most cases you don't even have that many men that can actually pay bills for the home and just, you know, let the woman help and add to with her paycheck. Most of these men they're not trying to strive for anything. A lot of them don't have careers. A lot of them don't even have a real job, and it seems like social media is becoming a lot of people's job more and more. And it's like it's to me on both sides, nobody is really reaching for the stars anymore. Because, you know, when we were in school, you know, everybody was trying to map out their lives. Everybody was like, well, I'm going to go to college, or I'm going to go get this job, or I'm going to go to this training. And it seemed like that's missing now. It's like these kids get out of school now. Half of them don't go to college. A lot of them don't even go to work, and they stay at home until they're 25 and 30. Whereas when I graduated, we couldn't wait to get out of our parents' house.
And that's what's the issue right there. That's the issue. That's because the older generation did that to them kids back then. That doesn't mean that it was the right thing to do. Once again, that doesn't mean that it was the right thing to do. Since she making this to make this be about race now, because this is now a race or a black issue now, let's have the conversation. Talk about this, okay? This is the reason why the black family is in the condition that it is right now with this bullshit thing that they want to talk about right now. When you deal with any other type of race, any type of ethnicity, right? Do you know what? Do you know that they don't put their kids out the house when they graduate high school? But what they do is that they prepare them for whatever type of life that their children want to live. Whether if they want to go to college, whether if they want to go to trade school, wherever the case may be, they're literally preparing them to be in that situation. Well, if they don't, whether from, you know, let's say the father and mother have a business already established, they may be grooming them, preparing them to be co-owners of their business. So they're teaching them how to do that. But whatever case may be, guess what? They are still in the house. They're not kicking them out the house because you're tired of them. You're tired of them. They're eating up your house and home, and you feel like you're entitled and to all these things and different things like that. They don't do that. Only the black community does that to each other. That's why we're in the condition that we're in right now. That's the reason why. That's why the children are in the condition that they're in right now, because we're not even setting the stage for them to be successful. We're too busy thinking about ourselves. Case in point, single mothers is too damn busy trying to get free from their children so they can finally have a hot girl summer because they spent 18 years of their life raising a bastard child. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it for what it is. Let's be real about it. So they are in a hurry to get this child out the house. After they groom the child and to be this certain type of way, right? They're in a hurry to get them out the house so they could go ahead and have this hot girl summer so they could go ahead and invite as many niggas over their house as possible, as they can handle. Let's keep it real. Let's be real about it. Let's keep it real. That's why y'all do the dumb stuff that you do. That's the reason why it is what it is happening right now. That need to change. We definitely need to do better on that, for real.
It's just to me, it's both parts. Nobody is really playing the role that they need to play in order to be in a productive relationship these days. There's a lot of games going on both sides. It's a lot of scamming trying to go on both sides. And
she must think she on her show.
I feel like nobody's really serious about being in a relationship. And I really feel like everybody's kind of trying to live that superficial life that they see on social media. And that's not new, because before social media came around, you had your pharmaceutical guys and everybody was trying to live that life, or the rapper's life. You know, not everybody, but a lot of people. And so that's not really new. You always had those people that didn't really, strive for much. But it seemed like it's more and more these days. It seemed like, and it also seemed like nobody is having kids anymore or families. So to me, the whole game has just changed up altogether. And you really don't know what you're getting these days. You don't know if people really have your best interest at heart, or they just want to talk to you for whatever their ulterior motive is. So I would say both of them are playing games these days. It's not just a man thing or a woman thing. I think it's both on both ends.
I want to ask you something, Queen. I said what I said, and you ladies can chime in. Bonds, thank you for joining us, little sis. You kept alluding to games, Queen. I said what I said, and Lionel, he took the words out of my mouth. I want to ask you, how do we define those games? What kind of games would be
good response?
Well, can you kind of like be specific and kind of like explain what you mean by game? And ladies, y'all can chime in, Bonds. Foxy, y'all can chime in.
Oh no! Don't let them other ladies chime in. Let I say what I say. Answer this one. That's a good question. So let's see what she got to say.
Well, one game everybody is playing that I feel like everybody is.
Hey, I cannot make this shit up at all, man. I just cannot make this shit up, man. And y'all know the reason why I'm laughing, right? Y'all know the reason why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because earlier I said this. I had said this earlier. When they know that they already are backed into a corner with a question that they know they can't answer, through their pride and ego, they'll immediately go to the both narrative. Well, it got to be everybody. It got to be both. It got to be both. That's the only way. That's the only way. It got to be both.
Playing a woman women are acting like that they really want that, like they're in love with a guy and they're not really in love with him because they just want to know what he can get for them or what he can buy them, right? And men are playing games as if they really want the woman, but they have other women that they're talking to or dealing with or what have you. So it's not like anybody want to be monogamous anymore. It's like and women have their team too. So those are the games that I'm talking about. And to me, nobody is serious with each other. they may say that they love you and that they want to be with you, but once you get together, it seems like the relationship is kind of superficial. It's about what she can give me or what he can give me, instead of us really being in love and trying to build together. It's like everybody is trying to get something from each other versus of trying to be in a relationship and try to build something together. So those are the games that I'm talking about. And not just men have other women have other men also. And so it's like, to me, nobody is really serious about a relationship. And sometimes these people, when they get in a relationship or whatever, some of these people just need a place to stay. Okay? Man and woman. I'm sorry.
So she alluded to saying that that men play games, right? After all that and doing with the both narrative, I always come back around to us, okay? Let's talk about it. I'm going to once again debunk this bullshit, okay? Because this is another one of these feminist talking point. Well, feminists, well, I always say, not calling her one, but it's just the ideology behind it. You know what I mean? They normally say that men be the one who be playing the games, who be initiate the game, but that is not the truth at all. Men do not initiate games. We do not play games. Like I stated earlier in the stream, we are very upfront with our intentions right off the bat. We tell you straight up how the way we are right off the bat. But it's the woman who chooses not to accept it. So therefore, guess what the woman do? She end up manipulating the situation so who can get what they want out of it? The woman. So therefore, it's not the man who's playing games. It is the woman who plays the damn games. What part of that y'all don't understand? It is the woman who play games. Y'all do that. We don't. Once again, we be upfront with our intentions. We tell you straight up, I want to smash. Well, in order for you to smash, you got to pay my light bill because I don't deal with no scrubs. That's y'all who play the game. Instead of just being upfront and saying, hey, I want to smash too. Let's do it. Y'all the one who play the games, not us. Y'all the one who interpreted us being the initial person who do initial contact, instead of saying that it's part of a game. Y'all made that shit up, not us. We didn't make that shit up. We just took it and ran with it. Y'all, a matter of fact, I'll make it one case in point. Y'all remember a year ago, when they had that whole sprinkle thing going on and that drizzle thing, right? Y'all remember that over a year ago when that became like a big thing, and I actually did several streams talking about that, right? Y'all remember that? The point that I'm making is this. Women were the one who was up there playing games and literally telling other women, encouraging them to play games. Sprinkle, right? And so what the man did, they took that and ran with it. Okay, so y'all talking about sprinkle, we finna drizzle the shit out this thing. We finna run this thing for real. And guess what? When the men start doing that, guess what? They start calling them soft. They start calling them sassy and all kind of stuff. I ain't lying. But who initiated that? Who started that narrative? They did. And that's the point that I'm making with this whole game narrative. No, men don't play games with y'all. Ladies, once again, men do not play games with y'all because we're upfront with you. Even if that Negro is being a simp, at least he's been upfront with him being a simp. At least he's letting you know his straight up intentions if you read between the lines. If he going up trying to open up the door for you and he instantly trying to buy you a drink, you should already be reading between the lines to know that he's trying to get after you for some reason to either smash you or wherever the case may be in his mind. But it's your responsibility to figure out what it is. Now it is.
But it is what it is. Some people just need a place to stay. Some people just need your car to drive. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like it's the underlying ulterior motive of why they're getting with you. They're not getting with you because they love you or and you don't even have to be love, or just because they're interested in you and trying to get to know you to try to build a relationship. It's really about what they can get from you. So those are the games that I'm talking about.
Can I ask this question to
Sure.
you? I said what I said.
Sure.
Do you feel that because everybody's playing games, do you feel that they're playing games because they feel we're in the digital age now, so everybody's accessible. It's not like before where you only had your town, the next town, or you had to leave the state or something like that. Do you feel that they feel they have so many options that they don't want to settle because they feel they may miss something because there's so many options out there?
Yeah, it's so many choices in so many places, and you can be replaced tomorrow within a heartbeat because there are so many options. And it's like everybody's at a damn candy store. What flavor do I want? What kind?
First of all, let me go ahead and debunk this thing too. And this still goes with this whole feminist narrative, especially with the fifth wave feminism, okay? They're teaching women that women also can exercise their options. But I want to be the bearer of bad news. Women, you do not have options. Only men have options. Once again, women, you do not have options. Only men have options. Okay? I know that in this unrealistic matrix world, you believe that you have options, but in reality, you don't. You don't at all. Men have options. Men always had the options and always will have options. To be honest with you, it is very masculine to even hear a woman even speak of that they're saying that they have options or even exercising options. That's facts. That is feminist masculine behavior because that's only men who do that. We're the one who have the options. We do. Now, it's true that we go out and we be the one who go out who initiate the contact. But at the end of the day, it's also true that it's the woman who chooses whether or not we're going to be in relationships or not. Absolutely true. But y'all are missing the point. Once again, it is the man who exercises his what? Options. It is him who initially do it. If that man never did it, right, guess what? No man will approach a woman. And guess what? Women would get upset because they're not getting approachable. As a matter of fact, my boy Lionel sent a video to me earlier and stuff, right, that goes with what I'm talking about right now, where it's women out there in the dating market right now literally complaining that men are not approaching them. Once again, there are women out there complaining that men are not approaching them. They're in social settings, right? They go to speed dating events where it's nothing but women there and no men. You know what I'm saying? And that proves my point that women do not have options. Y'all don't have options, but we do. We the one who create the options. We do. We do. So if we're not exercising our options, then nothing's going to happen. Y'all not going to be in relationships. You're not going to get married or anything like that. That's facts. So miss me on that. Women got options too. No, the hell y'all don't. Y'all don't.
Kind of candy do I want to eat today? And that's when I say superficial. Everything is just superficial these days. And like you said, so if your man piss you off, then hell, you got somebody in your IG box that already inboxed you last week, and you didn't tell them that you were
and everything.
Yeah, you didn't even tell. Let's put it like this: everybody got something in their back pockets now to fall back on. Okay, everybody got plan B now.
Everybody.
Most people have plan B or plan C, in my opinion.
No, they don't.
She just telling on everybody.
No, once again, I'm not in this situation. I'm not going to say she's being disingenuous. I'm going to say this, that she's being misinformed. Okay. Because in her mind, she honestly believes that once again, the women have options when they don't. Women don't have no plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, or whatever. They don't. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. We do. We have options. We have a plan A, B, C, D. Therefore, that's the reason why we exercise our options and we go from one woman to the next woman to the next woman who's going to eventually agree upon the type of deal that we're looking for, whether we're just trying to smash them for a night or we're trying to wipe them up. We the one who have that particular power. That is the power that we have as men. It's to explore our options. A matter of fact, all of y'all could agree on this. Those of y'all who read the Bible and stuff, right? The Bible say he who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor from the Lord, right? Meaning that if this man finds a wife, that means that dude was exercising his options. It didn't say not a damn thing that a woman was going out and found the good man and he found favor from God. No, it said the man did. So therefore, we are the one who explores the option, not y'all. So get that out your mind. Y'all not equal towards us. You're not. You're not. Feminism make y'all think it is. That feminism ideology make you think you are, but you're not at all. You're not supposed to be equal towards us. Period.
Hey, Bonds, you feel me, Bonds?
I mean, dang, can't keep none to that.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell it on nobody, but she has
nothing for their imagination. You just tell them.
Just telling it all.
You guys know it's true. You guys know it's true. You know
that's
you
just
got
like
some,
me. I'm
but
63 and I'm dating now. Well, was trying to date, and I came across a few men that were still playing games.
Right.
Some older men want to go back to being young, so
Right.
they try to use their old game plan to try to deal with you, and you know, and you older and wiser, so you know the game plan up front. And you know, I dated a guy. We dated for almost a year. He thought if he buy me something or he do something for me, I'm hooked for him for life. And then he turned around and started telling me, okay, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. You're going to do this and you're going to do that. I said, wait a minute, hold up, pump the brakes. I'm not telling you what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. We're going to discuss things, but we're not going to tell each other what to do. I'm not your child. You're not my child. We are grown children. We are grown-ups. We can talk to one another, but you're not going. And he was like, oh, well, if you're not going to do what I tell you to do, I'm not going to do this for you. Those games are played too, you know, to get you.
But what I'm saying is,
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna rewind it back, but I want to respond to this too. All right. There's a key component that went over people's head of what Foxy said, and I'm gonna reveal it to you. When she was explaining this story that she was dealing with a dude and stuff, right? And he was basically what this dude was doing was exploring his options, right? She mentioned this key thing and it went over a lot of people's head. She said this. She said that the dude was giving her gifts. That's not the part that went over your head. This is the part that went over your head. Notice that she never said that she turned down the gifts. Once again, she never turned down any of the gifts, meaning that she accepted the gifts. So therefore, by her accepting the gifts, the dude explored his options, and in his mind, he had ownership over her now. So if you're accepting my gifts or things that I'm doing, well, if I'm taking you out and I'm giving you flowers and all these different things like that, then I'm entitled to tell you that you should do this and that and that and that. Right? But she didn't tell y'all that. She didn't tell y'all that. Yeah, I accepted the gifts. I sure did. I accepted it because I felt I was entitled to do it. Well, I was entitled to do it and get it. I'm just saying. I got to read the lines, man.
I'm 63 and I'm dating now. Well, was trying to date, and I came across a few men that were still playing games.
Right.
Some older men want to go back to being young,
Right.
so they try to use their old game plan to try to deal with you, and you know, and you older and wiser, so you know the game plan up front. And you know, I dated a guy. We dated for almost a year. He thought if
And then also she said since she's older and wiser, she know the game plan up front. But listen to this.
he buy me something or he do something for me, I'm hooked for him for life. And then he turned around and started telling me, okay, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. You're going to do this and you're going to do that. I said, wait a minute, hold up, pump the brakes. I'm not telling you what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. We're going to discuss things, but we're not going to tell each other what to do. I'm not your child. You're not my child. We are grown children. We are grown-ups. We can talk to one another, but you're not going to. And he was like, oh, well, if you're not going to do what I tell you to do, I'm not going to do this for you. Those games are played too, you know, to get you.
But what I'm saying is,
they really care about you and then turn around and play those games. You know,
But
that's
what I'm
another
saying, but
form of a
I'm not
game.
talking about that though.
So she basically gave an ultimatum. This is the one conditions that I want you to do. Meaning that, like we stated earlier, who play games? It's not the men. Because look, that goes back to also what I was saying earlier about the men. Did I not tell y'all that men are what? We're upfront with our intentions. We are. But she the one who making all the stipulations, ergo, sit up here, play games, right? So who play games more? Women, not us.
What I'm talking about.
Like I say earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. You let them talk long enough, they'll reveal the truth and they'll pop in themselves.
Is after you guys had that conversation and you decided that you didn't want to talk to him anymore, if he got any type of social media, well, you know, he got somebody else that's in his inbox that he may be saying good morning love to every morning or hey babe, or you know, it's always, like I said, it seems like a lot of people got something in their back pocket at all times.
Who the hell cares if he got multiple people that he's saying, hey love, hey beautiful, hey queen? Who cares about that? Why does that even matter? Hell, these women.
So it's like, if you don't work out, then I can just go on my IG or my Facebook or my TikTok, and I can just, you know, work something else out. And
yeah,
you don't even have to leave
options.
the house anymore to get to, you know, to replace somebody.
That's true.
Look. Can I say something to you, ladies? I'm gonna let Vaughn speak. I want to say something. At my age, we're talking about this is the subject, all right? And then I'm gonna read sis put in another. I'm gonna let sis read the poll. But the subject is too grown for the games. Is dating over 40 a joke or a journey? Look, let me be honest with you queens up here, okay? All right, I'm the only man up here, and I love it. At this point in time in my life, right? If I was to find someone, right? If I find someone who's compatible with me and understands me, loves me for who I am, vice versa, I just want to be in. I just want to be in a garden somewhere with them, sipping on some wine, kick my feet up. You know what I mean? If I'm butt ass naked with them, that's fine. Just me and her, sipping some wine, and just aging gracefully with them, right? I ask for simplicity. That's all I ask for.
Nothing
wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If you can cook, that could be a bonus. You know what I mean? If you cook, I eat your cooking. You know what I mean? Watch you cook.
Yeah. No, hell no, SBK. No, that should not be no bonus feature. That should be the main feature. Two of the main features that she should have is that she should be able to procreate if you want to have children, and she should be able to cook. You know what I'm saying? The cooking part is something that she should already know how to do anyway because she's a grown as adult. Okay? So that should not be no bonus feature at all. If a woman sit up here either lie to, which in reality that's what they're doing, they lying to you. If they sit up here lying to you, say they don't know how to cook, then that woman's not for you, period. That should be an automatic deal breaker right off the bat because she lying to you. She being disingenuous.
Give you a little bit of extra while you're cooking.
Oh Lord.
But
that's an exception and not the rule, SBK. I'm just saying that may be you, and I didn't say everybody. I say a lot of people. So
this is not the exception to the rule.
Foxy, Queen, she said.
I heard.
Look, God damn it. That's not the exception to the rule. He just made a generalized statement based on his personal anecdotal experience and his expectation. This is not this both type of thing again. But once again, that's what they tend to do is that when they get back into the corner, they always go back to that both thing every single time. It got to be both, or it got to be this way, or maybe that's not, it's for you, it's not for me, that type of bullshit.
Plan to me.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me also, but I'm just saying that's an exception and not the rule, though. That's all. Because I'm just sticking to the subject.
We're sticking to the subject. I'm just, at this point in time, when you talk about dating or whatever, I just want to be on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some grown man, grown woman ish. Let's be in the garden somewhere watching the tomatoes grow fat and picking them. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch the lilies grow. You know what I'm saying? Let's be underneath the canopy and sip on our wine and let's talk. You know what I mean? Bring me a steak. I'm not really a steak.
Oh, the baddie behind E, that's actually Regina Hall. Okay, that's Regina Hall. All right. I'm just saying, bro.
Steak guy, you know what I'm saying? But bring me whatever, man. It cook me whatever. We can eat. You know what I mean? No clothes allowed.
I know that's right.
And let's just be grown. That's all I ask. And I'll go
Be
on.
grown.
Be grown. Go and the floor is now yours, Vons.
All right. So before Von speak, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here. Okay. Now, I know I said I was going to open up the panel, but I can't because I got on something that just came up. Okay, so I got to get ready to end the show. All right, so we're going to end the show right here, and we're going to continue with part 3 of this. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think about part 2 of the show. Everything that I said, do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? What about everybody on the panel on Tap In Podcast? Do you agree with things that they're saying, or do you disagree with that? Y'all let me know in the comment sections. All right, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all who tuned into the show tonight. Make sure you have your notifications set. I will go live tomorrow, and we'll do part 3. All right, and I will open up the panel as well too. So we're going to talk about this too. All right, so appreciate y'all. See y'all again on the next episode.